Okay, we should be live now. Looks like Kick isn't working. Oh, it's loading. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. All right, cool. Everything's up and running. Good to go. All right, let's start making some heavy shit. Make sure I've got guitar loaded up here. I don't think that I've got this track. No, I don't. Okay. Let's just go ahead and get both tracks loaded up so that when we do go and record everything, there won't be like these weird jumping around just to try and find VSTs. So I'll just copy and paste what I have for left guitar, duplicate that for right. We can tweak things later on. I have sort of like an idea riff that I'm working on and figured we would just start with that and kind of, I guess, build from there pretty much. Maybe a little less gate. Sweet. Let's just track that, I guess. And then obviously if we want to change it, we can play around with it. All right, tempo is messing me up here. Let me just up the click. Should be good to play around with. Let's just kind of view it real quick. And of course, this is just like a scratch track, so if we need to go back or anything, we'll just do that. I'll just go ahead and get both loaded up. That way, we're kind of working with like a nice brick here. Guess it helps if guitar's on, right? I feel like it's still a little bit off, but when we put drums in and everything, we'll be able to have a better idea if that's really related. Let me just check something real quick. Oh, dudes, I am so sorry. I thought I had everything that should have been popping up for like chat and everything, but apparently it's in a completely separate window. So I deeply, deeply, deeply apologize for that. I guess let me just do this to make it easier. I'm gonna have to pop all these up individually. It's gonna be a little weird to try and track this down, but I'd rather do it than not. So let me just load this last one. Yeah, so apparently what I am running... Wait. It kind of looks like this just glitched out. It's so hard, man. I was trying to get everything just lined up so it would be easier to kind of track everything. Because yeah, this is my first time ever trying to multi-stream or anything like that. And it is super, super weird to me. And like I said, it's my first time, so I mean, shit, this is only my second time streaming in general. So pretty much like everything is foreign to me, and I'm trying to figure out everything like on the fly. So I do apologize for that. But obviously, I don't want that to ruin everything, so I'm just going to keep chugging along with this. And if anybody has any experience with any of these like plugins to get chat working and everything for like all the different multiple streams, that would be incredible because I am so lost right now. And I thought I had it figured out. So once again, I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, that's super off time. I'm going to have to really play with that. Sorry, I'm all flustered now. All right, just try and remember. I'm just going to get like a basic beat here because sometimes it's easier to track with a beat than it is to record with a metronome. Okay. We're just going to make it super, super simple so it's not like... It's not how the song's going to be, but just something to help follow a little bit better. Obviously way too slow. And like I said, one more time, we're just going to make this dumb simple, just to make it easier to follow for tracking. Just double those, maybe quad them. Because I sort of already have an idea for how this riff starts off in my head, and this is not it at all. I just want this to come out a little bit cleaner when I track it. That way it's easier to work with as we pretty much progress with it. Just duplicate that a couple times. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Drum mode option? Do you mean in the MIDI? In here? I'm a little confused. Let me just get this set up real quick. Got me all nervous now, shit. Thank God for copy and paste, right? Make sure everything lines up. Second take's a little better, so for just right now, I'm gonna steal that. Make it easier to record left guitar. Get this one tracked real quick. I also think I see what it's doing for the chat box. It's really only letting me know notifications, but it's not popping up any of the chat, which is super, super weird to me. Kind of hearing a little something. Oh, I have like a weird idea right here. That would be kind of like a split. Since these are copy and pasted, we can bring them back anytime, so I'm just going to delete them for now. And then for right side, I kind of want to have like this, not trade-off, but like just a single channel. And then here, this will be silent. And then bring everything back in. I feel like that's kind of cool, right? Oh, but what if on the last note we change it up just a little bit and put like a pinch harmonic there? Maybe something like... I like that. Let's just try it out. That was the sloppiest shit I've ever done. I keep dropping my pick for no reason. My hands aren't even sweaty right now. Oh my god. Weak ass pinch. We can do a better one. I want to do it authentic, so I'll do the full take. Little off time, but I think we can make that work. Oh yeah, dude, the scratch sample would go hard as fuck. The sample would be cool. The only thing I'm weird about with that is if it's like copywritten or something like that, and then this comes out or I upload it on something, then I'm worried about the copyright strike or something like that, and then having the whole thing muted. That would not be cool. We could maybe, dude, actually, what would be kind of sick for like, if we did the record scratch thing, what if we just did like one of these things? We could throw one of them in there, sort of. And then maybe we could like pitch bend it to kind of give it that like tape stop effect. I don't know. That's a sick ass idea though. We'll see how it pans out later. All right, let's double this. Make sure that's centered so I can hear it. Spicy. I don't know if we should do the deep one or if we should do like a higher pitched one. I kind of like those, but it might sound cool. I feel like the electronics in this thing are going weird. Little tiny bit more presence, I think. Or should we just ramp tone all the way up? I will put it back. If we want more of like that hard pick attack, we'll throw it back in there. I can't stop dropping this damn thing. All right, let's play it here. That's fair. Yeah, that's a good idea too, using the scratches. Unless it's like a very specific sound, I don't think it would ever be copywritten. Unless you take it from like a super, super, super popular song. Tuning, I'm in drop G on this thing. I can't believe I just threw coffee at myself. That makes me feel stupid. It's the caveman riffs, man. Oh, that's why it sounds off, because I cut this first part. No? Did I not? Maybe I didn't. Weird. Oh, it's just where I cut those is super weird. It's throwing my eyes off a lot. And then I kind of have like an idea at the end of this that's maybe like sort of like a build up, but like a tom thing maybe. Where like just at the end, just some quick little chug things. Maybe like a scrape. That could be cool. Solarian Storm, thank you so much, man. I hope you're enjoying the monstrosity that is whatever we're doing here. Oh shit, I got you. Yeah, I keep forgetting that chat's like working but not working. I have YouTube pulled up on the side just to kind of see what everybody's saying, but yeah, it's kind of hard because I don't want to take away and just have to like keep tabbing over for Twitch, keep tabbing over for YouTube, keep tabbing over for Kick. I think if I do it every once in a while, it'll be okay, but I don't want to be super distracted from it. Um yeah, I really got to figure out how to get the chat thing to work for OBS because man, it is nothing showing up except for the notifications, which is super weird to me. Maybe it's like a setting that I need to fix. It's hard to say, man. Got all kinds of stuff just popping up and whatnot. All right, back to the music though. That was the worst pick scrape I've ever done. Something like that. If there's a way where we can just make this kind of just go slower, why not? Golly. Maybe that one. It's kind of hard to do when there's only 7 strings. It's almost like you want it to have 9 just so you can come up a little harder. That's not bad, I guess. We'll see how it sounds with both of them. I kind of like the disconnect a little bit because they sound a little bit off. Pretty sick. I don't know if I want both guitars doing it. This little dun 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 part. Maybe have like one as a build up. We can clean those up a little bit, but I think for now, just for structure, just to get an idea, like placement. And then what are we thinking? It goes back to that main riff? Or is that cheating? We can at least just hear it. Hey, what's going on, man? I'm actually really surprised this many people are up this morning. Not up, but like, here. I don't know if I like that there, like returning this right after the new part. It doesn't sound bad. I just don't know if it kind of suits the song the way I want it to. Damn, it's almost 5 o'clock where you're at. Right now it is only 9:30, about 9:30 in the morning. So actually, what if we keep this here after this part and then use the root of this and make it even slower? Just make it stupid. So what do we have here? Just like halftime on guitar would be crazy. You can definitely tell the strings are getting awful because I can't hit pinches as clean as I can. Or actually, let me try this. Let me just release the gate like a lot more. That might be the problem it's fighting. That's a little better. We'll just mess around with it. And then once again, obviously, this is not going to be what the drums are. These are just placeholders so that we can get this tracked and kind of let the idea speak. And to help keep me in time a little bit better, especially when, dude, it's weird because when you track slower, it gets way harder to record. Make that make sense. Yeah, this is not at all what the drums are going to be, but just to get the idea out there. Just fill it in a little. $9:30 for you too, man. Where are you located? Let's see. Arming it might help, I guess. Nope, that's not the riff. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting time. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. I'm in Tennessee now. Hell yeah, dude. Stick gang. This might be a little easier to work with. I don't know why. It's almost like what my brain thinks it's in is like a triplet. Deliberately played sloppy, sort of, but yes and no. It kind of depends. Some of it is like really refined, really polished, and then some of it is just like try and take it as raw as you can. Where like normally for my editing style, I'll make sure all of this is like lined up to the grid exactly where it needs to be. But for Slam, I try and be a little bit more loose because yeah, even though I've punched in like this pinch harmonic and some of the stuff in the beginning, I try and keep it as raw when I recorded it as possible. Just to kind of like keep a little bit more true to the nature of kind of what you're saying, how Slam is a little bit more sloppy, I guess. Drop into double time. Let's just reduce it into like eighths, make it just stupid. Thank you, dude. The tone is Gojira X. I've not done a whole lot, to be honest with you. Cut the mids out just a little bit. I think I left gain where it is. Depth I've turned up a little tiny bit. Presence just a little tiny bit. And then the tube screamer, that's about it. Levels all the way up, distortion all the way down, tone centered. What I kind of like though is tone all the way up because it makes the chugs just filthy as hell. And then all the way up, it sounds a lot more like ice picky, I like to call it. You can hear a lot more of the string noise. And I think I meant to leave that on. Normally I do when I'm doing this kind of stuff. But sometimes it's a little distracting when you're trying to track. What would be crazy is if we just try and track this with no metronome. Just turn it off just for the culture. Fuck it. And then when we hear it with the metronome, it's going to make no sense probably. It's not going to line up at all. Oh, you know what I can do that I completely forgot about? Apparently you can't. With click pattern, you can increase it to make it really fast, but I thought you could go 0.5 speed. Maybe not. But I do know a slight way around this. We'll just take drums and pretty much force it into that. I wish I could answer that for you. I really like Gojira just because it's got everything I need, but I've really been eyeballing Nameless. The Misha one's kind of cool. I like all the effects in there. The only thing I am kind of weird with is actually I have no idea. I think I'm just making excuses to be honest. But yeah, if it were me personally, I'd go with Gojira just because I feel like it's more versatile. And I think even if you use like this center amp setting, it reminds me a lot of what Nameless kind of is, if that makes sense. A little bit less refined, more on that just raw tone side. What could we use? Why not? Let's just use the snare as the metronome. This is going to be like the most ridiculous way of doing this, but hey, if it works, it works. Don't tell me I just did the same thing again. What we could do to make it just line up better, we could... No, I need tempo marker. Let's just drop this down like 20, not that much, 20 BPM. And this should help get us right. I wonder how crazy of a drop this sounds in tempo from, what are we at, 150 to 130? Or should we drop it down to 120? Dude, NAMM is awesome. It's a little bit limited, but honestly, if you just have like the right settings, like if somebody captured it and it's got the right settings, you really don't need any EQ. Like onboard EQ, if you want to go and change it with like, you know, Pro Q or something like that. I almost want to change this to 120 just to see what it does. Nah, I don't want it to stretch the guitar. Kind of need metronome for that. All right, I like that. What we're going to have to do is punch in the pinch harmonic there because I forgot to do it. This one. Place that on the grid. I'll do this all over again. Probably have to start punching it from here where I know the 150 to 120 drop's not going to screw me up. Not the cleanest, but we may be able to make it work. Ah, screw it, I like it. It's good enough. I haven't tried the Josh Middleton one. I keep seeing it pop up and I'd like to. But yeah, I really want to try that one out. Yeah, Tone 3000. Yep, that's where they're at. And what's crazy is people will rip anything. So you could pretty much have any amp or any amp sim. Does that 120 switch sound good, or should we drop it to like... What if we did half? Or is that too crazy? 150 to 120, is that a nice, like, slide down to it? It does sound good? Okay, cool. Sometimes I'll just like overthink it and be like, does it need to be slower? What if we go 5 BPM slower? What if we go 5 faster? And then what if... I mean, this is kind of a short song already, but what if... We'll go back up to 150 here. And then so I think we should return to this part. That riff. But what we could do for like a 1-bar transition, let me just try it. It might sound like shit, but let's just try it. Just like a super noisy distraction, and then we throw it right back into that riff. Could be cool. Might be, might not. We'll see. And then we could always play with pitch on that and kind of like fluctuate it to make it sound ridiculous. And then the old magic of copy and paste. I think it makes like a nice little like breakup section there. Yeah, it's a little ridiculous, but I think it kind of works. Thank you, man. So I think as far as guitars go, what are we at? 2 minutes, 8 seconds, minus whatever the front half of this is. I think we're okay on guitar now. I think it's safe to say we can start messing with bass and deleting all these drums and kind of restarting. Not restarting, but like restarting what we're doing for drums. What I really need is some kind of like guitar stand or hanger so I don't have to lean it up all sketchy right there. But we're doing the best we can. Okay, I think we should mess around with bass first. At least get some of this placed in the right area. And then, of course, we'll just follow whatever guitar is doing. So we should be A, G, and it's not even G. We start on the 4th fret. Counting, fun times. Trying to remember. It's weird because it's all in chromatic, and I'm really not used to writing chromatic stuff outside of Slam. I say that and then I'm going up. What am I doing? Oh, I got it. This is where we need to start. There we go. And then that should land on G. Cool. Crazy how much bass fills in the low end. I know it's kind of in the name, but still surprises me every time. Oh, what I meant to mention earlier, I just didn't want to jump right into it right then and there, is I was kind of hearing like a radio effect here. So we'll just make something dumb real quick. Let's put it at like 500 and like 2K. Sweet. No, we'll just do like a quick on-off automation. Yeah, dude, please feel free to throw as many pig squeals as you want in this thing. That would be nasty. I still don't know if we want to do this section as a build-up into this part right here. And I think that's why I'm just going to plot this part out first, and then we'll return back to that. I feel like that 150 to 120 transition's messing with my ears. Oh, yeah. So everything I said about not gridding this, I'm just going to lie about that right now and say we're going to fix that because it's close, but not close enough. I won't make it perfect, but I'll at least get it kind of lined up a little bit here. We'll just mute right guitar, make sure this is lined up still. Okay, that's starting to sound a lot better now. It was just a timing thing. That's why my ears were hearing it like super wrong. Yeah, we'll make sure that one stays off time. Because I don't want it to be super polished and perfect. I just want it to not hurt the ears when you're listening to it. Not be too distracting, pretty much. Sweet, there we go. We'll just go ahead and get rid of them. Bring these back. Slam indeed, my friend. I think let's just try and do like a makeshift build-up thing for this. Oh yeah, perk. You know, the first time I ever read that song title, I just laughed my ass off. Man, I can't click. This is becoming like a common thing. We'll come back and do this. I just want to have this as a placeholder right now. We could go like a open hi-hat on this part. Not quite sure how I feel about it. I almost feel like the idea is kind of there, but not the way I'm hearing it. That tremolo's off, and it's bothering me. We'll just clean these up, because there are some tails here that I don't want. And I know. I said I wouldn't grid this way, but I'm not going to go as in-depth as if it were like Thal or something like that. Like, I'll still leave some of those open for those transients, but I just want to get rid of all the nasty information we don't need. Apparently the whole guitar, we don't need it. We'll just copy and paste that since it's going to be the same thing over and over. Actually, wait. No, we can't do that. We need to save this. Sounds all right. I think it's just the main spots with the tremolos and these ones where too much of the tail is left there. I'm probably not even going to cut that out just to have more of that raw guitar take feeling. That I do need to fix though. So just on the chugs I'll do it, but where it's the tremolo, I won't cut the spot where it's chugs into tremolo, like right here. Or in that case, those pick scrapes. So we'll take all those, copy it back here since it's the same damn thing. These might have to be brought here. We'll just increase bass so it's easier to hear and all this, because I'm not sure how it's translating over through streaming, because what everybody's listening to is going to be vastly different than what I'm hearing in my headphones. Oh, you know what it needs? It needs a little bit of S drive. really need to figure out a part here for this intro riff, since it's basically the main riff of the whole song. Oh, dude, we can make it much thicker. Check this shit out. Actually, stereo is not what I wanted. Mono. We'll do like 50. Super disgusting, right? Divinant Hive. I've never heard of them or that. But if you have a recommendation, man, please send me something, because I am all about checking shit out. I've been listening to a lot of Peeling Flesh, and I've been listening to this band called Cave Mode. Dude, Cave Mode in the gym goes dummy hard. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot for right guitar. Jeez, not. We're going in the wrong direction. Need to crank tone all the way up on this. I was wondering why one of them was sounding a little bit off. Hell yeah, dude. Maybe we'll just call this one Knuckle Dragger. That's always been the funniest term to me. Oh, they did a split? Hell yeah. I love when bands do that, man, because it's like, I think it's the best way for even bigger bands, but smaller bands to kind of team up with somebody and then be like, hey, check this one out. Dude, Larcenia Row, I'm glad you reminded me, because I'm going to throw them on at the gym today. They go hard. And I think the two newest songs, I haven't heard it all yet. I might have heard like a couple clips on Instagram. Oh, you know what this thing's missing right in the beginning? Where are you? Here you are. Yeah, we'll make it about that long. Big ass bass drop. I'll always adjust this so it has more of an accurate roll down into the pitch instead of going only by semitones. And then we'll just go ahead, automate this guy. Make sure it's at 0. Is that at -1? Of course it is. Why? Sometimes the button just likes to switch itself. Oh no, it was 100% me. I didn't quad click it. Apparently you've got to quad click it to reset it back to 0. We'll just bring this down to 24. Or for a slightly slower, we could just do an octave down. Yeah, I like that a lot. We'll just name this bass Derope, apparently. Bass drop. I think the coffee's kicking in because I am clicking everything. don't know. I said I didn't really like this part in the beginning, but I kind of want to keep it. If we do, we'll just have to mess around with it a little bit more. Dude, I will send this to anybody who wants to put some breeze on this. Please, please, please do it. Oh, you know why I don't like this? Because kick is not following the pattern. That's what's throwing me off about this thing. That's what it's doing. I hope you mean Duncan Hill's coffee. Yeah, dude, please. I mean, shit, if we want to get like 5 people on this, I think that would be cool too. I am pretty much down for whatever. We'll switch this last hit up. I'm glad you got the reference, man. Oh, dude, just noises would go incredibly hard, too. What else would go incredibly hard is... Let's see. Oh, we need another bass drop there, of course. Just fill these gaps in. I like when it's just noises, and then you can tell somebody put lyrics in after the thought, and it's like, this shit doesn't even line up. I think we can go nastier with the snare. If we go Mapex. That's what I was looking for. Bring this back for the return. Oh, here's where it's going to get just dirty. We'll use the main one as a base for it, and then just redo all of this. If we do China here, we're going to have to redo all of the main, everything else main riff with like some kind of crash. Or we could just make this crash. Let's try this. Oh wait, we're forgetting the most crucial part of this. Nasty ass bass drop. Yeah, I think this is the one that's gotta be China. So we'll just go back and make all the other ones just crash, I guess. That way when it does get to the China part, it sounds way heavier. Even though it's got the tempo drop, it'll sound way heavier. And then like I always say, none of this is permanent. So if we want to go back and change drums, like we can do that at any given point. The only thing I might do here is just humanize all these so it sounds a little bit better. Just do like 20%. I feel like that did nothing for us. I will do 25. I think that's fine. And I'm just replacing everything in here every time I update it, just so it's consistent. Because we might go and change this and then having to redo it kind of sucks. Maybe not double snare. Yeah, I don't love that crash. Maybe we could change it to something once I figure out what it is. "16" sounds a little bit better. The only thing you really missed is we changed drums a little bit. Matched up the kick for everything. That's what I was hearing that was making it sound a little bit off. It was just a consistent pattern. And then we updated this transition part from the tempo change. Dude, what if we just took a concrete sample and just put it in there as like a consistent note? No, I'd much rather have vocals, but that would be hilarious. And then because this is Slam, every single time it repeats, I think we should just bass drop. Why not? Because it's all fun and games. I can't believe actually that we do not have a blast part. Alright, cool. It's decided. It's going here. Since we don't... I can't believe we got through the whole song and don't have a blast part. That's actually strange. We won't make it anything too extreme. Well, I take that back. I say that and then we'll change it like 100 times. Yeah, check, if you go to my main YouTube page and then hit, I think it's info or about or description or whatever, it might be on there, but it might be under like business inquiry, but you can just send it to that email there. That's cool. Trying to figure out what style of blast we want to do. We'll toy around with a few ideas, I guess. One of these is off, isn't it? No, they're all okay. One thing about Slam is I feel like no matter what, the velocity for snare is always 127. Which can be a little crazy, but maybe a little bit lower. We need the nice ride. This one. Oh yeah, yeah. You could throw it on the Discord too. I think if we variate some of these a little bit. Oh yeah, dude, I totally agree with that. Having them at a lower velocity. Because all the way up, it just drowns everything way out. But this kind of gives, in a way, having it lower, well, not in a way, but I guess actually, I sound stupid saying that. Basically what I'm trying to say is this lower velocity will give the guitar some time to breathe. Or shine through. The drums will breathe. Let's say that. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Is there a way I can... Yep. I'm just trying to make this sound like if a drummer were playing it and they were hitting the bell versus like the cymbal side of it. Maybe something like that. I almost feel like we could come down a little bit more if we wanted to. Maybe not that much. I still feel like they're a little bit too consistent, and I do want them to sound a little bit more real. That's kind of cool right there. We actually need to start this off with like a crash or something. Yeah, so pressing H, that's actually how I know how to get there. I think that's actually the only way I know how to get there. No, that's a lie. I think you can go in actions or options. View? No, view. Yeah, and then all the key cuts there. Kick needs double time. There we go. That's what it was missing. And then at the halfway mark, we'll do another symbol. Just to help break up like these little sections a little bit. Whoa, what are we doing? There we go. I feel like there we could either do a tom fill or we could just leave that open. Oh, you know what time it is already. Bass drop. Need one there, of course, too. Dude, we're putting bass drops everywhere. You want to see something cursed as hell? Look at this. No, let's not do that, actually. That's an awful idea. Oh, I just had an idea. I know we mentioned kind of playing around with the pitch on this part. Pitch might not be what I need, but I have an idea. Oh, you know what? I just thought of it. Frequency shifter. That might get us where we need. We'll just have to really, really, really mess that thing up. False hope on it being melodic. No, not that way. This way. I'm realizing that frequency shifter is not the sound I'm going for either. I wish there was a way to get ideas out of my head onto paper. Other than what we're doing. All right, I think we need to get to the point where we need to just route these out. Oh, dude, I was having this problem last time. Apparently, you can't send kick to output number 1. I could try and do this. Maybe. I hope that didn't reset everything. Can I do 1, though? Nope. That is okay. Dude, I literally cannot speak highly enough of Deviant. These things are incredible. Oh, dude. Well, I mean, the craziest thing about Deviant is like there's I forget the number, but it's like 40 something different snares. I mean, you got like 4 different Joey Jordison ones here. You know what's crazy? I have not written a black metal song. So maybe that'll be something that I need to do in the very near future. Dude, I actually I have an Elden Ring church bell somewhere around here that I would throw in some random older stuff. Let's just give Kick like a really way too subby low end. You see, and I'm really not worried about muddying up the mix because it's Slam. Blackened symphonic slamming brutal new death metal. Oh my god, piss everybody off in the same genre. I think we should do it. Okay, I want to revisit this part because I kind of have maybe an idea. Nope, that's not it. That's a little ridiculous. Mm. I'm just looking for like a simple. Oh, duh. Maybe something like that, and then mix it just a little. And of course, this needs to be automated because the whole guitar track does not need to be like that. You guys are nuts. I love you so much. You'll probably... maybe not. Oh, dude, why do I have... Why are there two on there? Weird. Little confusing, but it's okay. I need that to be a little bit more abrupt, I think. Oh my god, dude, I'm glad you know of that guy. That guy, he's the guy who's like, every note is tuned to E, and then he plays like a bed spring or something like that as a guitar. That guy is my spirit animal. Alright, I'm checking it out now. I completely forgot that I had uh closed out Discord. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh man, you sent a bunch of stuff. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Alright, give me... Oh man, you literally sent a bunch of stuff. Holy shit. No, dude, it's not an inconvenience. Like, feel free to post whenever. Like, we got a good group of people in here. I'm gonna have to download all these. Alright, let me start with the scratch real quick. Let's see. I'm just gonna see if I can drag everything into the Reaper session and see what you got going on here. Oh, hold up. Oh, dude, I like that a lot, man. What if we put that in the whole beginning? What am I doing? Or at least in the 2 bars in the beginning. That would be sick. And then we can fade it out. Dude, that goes hard, man. I low-key wish I had Discord open earlier. Like, this is so sick. Do like a slight fade in. And then we'll cut there and fade it out. Oh my god, you actually have a concrete in there? Apparently I'm blind. Let's check this out. This is gonna be sick. I'm nervous, but like excited at the same time. Oh god. Question is, where do we put that now? In this section that's like, where is it? This big open section? That section right there would be pretty dumb. In a good way, of course. We'll just give it a little bit of spice here. Saturation. Oh, I just realized since I dragged it, playback rate's all screwed up. Let's see, what do I have for gain reduction? I've got something. I don't even know what this is. No, we are definitely not using whatever the hell that is. Never seen that in my life. You know, like the really cool thing to do when you have like insane death metal vocals? Dude, I cannot stop clicking everything. One of my favorite things that like some super slammy stuff is just this. The super dinosaur noise. That shit is incredible to me. Dude, let's just take it to the black hole. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, dude. Oh man, with the bass drop, that is menacing. Oh my god. What else do we have in here? We got some big breeze. What else? This one here. Dude, it's crazy. I love it so, so much. What are these big breeze? That is the question of the hour. Man, I need to figure out where these go. Oh, trust me, that's not a toilet unclogged. That is like actively getting clogged. I almost want to take this part where it's the pinch harmonic and then make everything go silent except for the vocals. That would be insane. For the pattern of the main riff, you said? Oh, I think I just jump scared myself. Okay, yeah, I see. We'll just name this Big Boy Breeze. I've always been curious what pig squeals sound like pitch shifted. Oh, hell yeah. That snare is nuts, man. Thank you. I promise I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make this work in here somehow, man. I don't know where I need to cut it though. Not cut it, but like to get it to sit better. Godzilla stomach type beat. That's crazy. That's insane, man. Oh, you know what? What we could actually do is we could just duplicate this so we can have your original one in there. And then this super, super, super distorted one. That would go hard. Of course, that's got to come back down. Jump scare myself every fucking time. I want it like just enough in there where you can tell it's still in there. But like the black hole sound is nuts, man. I genuinely, holy shit. I genuinely feel bad for anybody just jumping into this. Extermination Dismemberment style bass drop. I can't say I've actually listened to them, but rate these for me. When it's out of water, man, you gotta fill that thing up. Oh, you sent another one. My bad, I meant to check this one out. Let's see what we got here. And where does this one go? The ladies and gentlemen one?
Ladies and Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Dude. Oh man. I don't I don't know where that's going, but I promise I'll make it work. Holy shit. This one's just LOL. Dude. You are a madman. Wait. What if we took it here?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Why? Why does that low-key go stupid hard? Hold on. Hold on. Oh man. That's... You're my hero, man. Hold up. Oh, hold up. No, we gotta leave it raw. But we gotta we gotta make it like we gotta make it so much better. What can we do to make that so much better? Oh man, I have an idea. I have a stupid idea. Really small reverb. Yep, there it is. That is really something, man. Wait. Hold on. Oh, hold on. After the go? Is it the part that I cut out on here? Oh my god, dude, yes. Why does it sound like Mario? Holy shit. You just made my entire year, dude. Wait, so does that mean we need to bring it back like here? Is what you're saying? Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. We gotta get this a little bit more level. We're on to something here like crazy. Yeah, Fred Durst would be proud, man. I forgot it was there. I promise I'll make these vocals sound better. I'm just getting everything lined up right now. I definitely like it to sound like it's more of like on a radio or like an intercom, some kind of like megaphone. That's the word I'm looking for. I think if we boost these middle frequencies though, we can get it. This stream is far beyond what I thought it would ever turn into. Oh, you mean without everything? I feel like we could make that happen. We'll just have to mute all these. It definitely has its own charm, that's for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Oh, dude, you joined at prime time. Prime time. Oh, God. I'm scared. Oh, okay, sweet. Wait, are these the ones I pitch shifted? No, 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 no. Oh, dude, you might even be able to help me. So basically everything I have set up for social stream, it's not translating chat, like the chat box over to OBS. I think Twitch is the only thing working because it looks like there's a bunch of like random spam. But yeah, it turns out like nothing else transferred over, so who knows.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
You said you got them processed? Okay, let's see, let's see, let's see. Now, are these the intro breeze that just need to basically be replaced? Oh, fucking jump scare. All right, yeah, I'll go ahead and, or actually, you know what? I'll keep these. I'll create a separate track for it, and then we will put them on its own since it's like your own processing there. This one's just Bree. I love that little last section. Dude, we could use that in so many things. Hold on. What's that band that's like really popular for doing that right now? Except we'll bring this one back. I think, what is it? 200 stab wounds, maybe? Sorry, man.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
God, I can't get over how good that part right there sounds. And by one shots, you mean jump scares, right? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, dude. If I were, like, all jokes aside, if I were taking this like on a more serious level, I could take these, chop these up, process them, and turn this into like a whole vocal pattern and just make this like super, super sick. But you know, it's Saturday. We're just having fun. Dude, it's arguably in hand, so you're in the right place. Hey man, it's like Peeling Flesh said, if you're not laughing about it, you're not really doing it right. Reaper theme, this is gonna be the Reaper Tips theme. And I could later, Or actually, there's probably somebody in here that also has it. They could probably send you like the link to the video. Or if you jump in the Discord, they can send you the link to it there too.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Oh wait. Yes, but wait. Oh man, you know what time it is. We need something for here. Oh yeah, that's right. You did send me a bunch of one-shots. We might be able to just kind of pick and choose some here. Or yeah, if you want to do something too, a little bit more structured, please take your time. I feel like this could be super, super fun. I don't care. This song goes hard as hell. Hey man, I really appreciate that. It's not me, it's these guys. I mean, alright, it's a tiny bit me, but like 1%. It's 99% them. Dude, the title on that is insane. At first read, I thought it was something way different. I will say if there's anything that I have minimal experience in, it is what do you call it? Vocal mixing. And it's just because I haven't really had a whole lot of people to send me stuff. The only thing I've messed with is some of my old vocalist stuff for, two of the bands that I'm trying to work on. It's weird, like that. Yeah, they're my bands, but it's weird saying they're my bands because we don't play live or anything like that. So Let's see. Where did we say this was? In the slow section? Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. No, wait. Where did we say it was? Oh, this section. Do I have that in the right place, or were you thinking somewhere else? I legitimately keep forgetting that's there, and I see it, and I'm like, oh, this is that sick vocal part. It's sick, all right. Hey, Fred, what's going on, man? Gur, roar, and roar is trem. Got it. Legitimately, I understand that. So gur, or no, roar. Roar is trem. So basically, something like this. No, wait. That part is like an ending, goes so hard too. Hey, thanks, man. The low end, so bass, I've got, it's just gen bass on the second channel, and then I'm boosting it with S drive, and then what's really giving it that super chunky sound is R bass. And then I've kind of done something a lot of people don't do, is throw another R bass on the kick just for super subby kick. I'll show you real quick here. And then no R bass. And then I'll show you too, same thing for kick, for what R bass is actually doing. And actually, I could you know what? I'll do another EQ cut here just to make sure that whatever's happening in the really, really low register is at least cutting a little bit more out of that too. I should probably do that for bass also. For this, I don't care too much about it being super muddy, but for this, for example, just to not have anything lingering around like 30 hertz would help. Low end of the kick, to be honest with you, I really have no idea. I set R bass at 50 hertz on each of them, but coming into it, if you want to see the spectrum, this is where it's at. Yeah, man, for like any other mix I do, like metalcore stuff like that, I probably wouldn't do both the kick and both the bass unless I like surgically EQ'd everything in both of them. But I would typically either do just kick with our bass if it were more like I wanted basically the kick to be more prominent, or I would only do bass if it's supposed to be more of like a driving thing. The sub drops. Let's see, we can kind of view what they're doing here, where it's taking up the most room. And like in a regular mix, this will normally be at like -8. And a lot of times what I'll end up doing is just to get a lot of the sub in there, I'll do something like this, or sometimes, depending on the song, I'll do something like this. Or if I'm feeling extra crazy, I'll just do that. It depends on like how refined you want it to be and how much you want it to kind of blow everything out in the mix. Yeah, I could totally do that, man. I could actually show you here in like 5 seconds also. Since you're here. But yeah, I'll totally do a video on it as well. So what I do, let's just do it over here. So on this guy here, all I'm using is resynth and just leaving it as is. And then let's bring the volume back up so you can hear it. And then for this, for example, we're in drop G. Let's just raise it up. So if this is our root note here, that's what you'll be hearing. And then what I'll do is I'll take, you can use pretty much any pitch shifter, and then go into parameters, show track envelope. We've already got that here. I'll shift click to make like the anchor point right there, so it stays basically where we need it. And of course, this is going to be changed because I've been playing around with it. But you'll shift click, and it'll be like here. It'll be at 0, and then you'll just click over here, shift click, and then you can set that to -12 or -24, however fast you want it to drop down, like in sub-octave range. That's just to give you an example. Or even if you wanted it to last from like here, like this region here, what you would do is just shift click here, and then you could either drag it down or, like I was showing you, right click, set point, and then do that. Super simple. That's how I make mine. So a long time ago, I toyed around with the idea of changing every single kick note in like a really old song of mine to a bass drop. And Reaper stopped working for a little bit, to say the least. Thank you, Ben. Hey, I'm glad you made it, man. How did recording the band go? Everything go smooth? No troubles? Minimal technical difficulties? And I'm sorry you're jumping in right now because it's very chaotic. Of course, in the best ways, of course. Man, what else does this song need? God, I love that part so much. I want to really find a way to emphasize that too. Oh, dude, Cthulhu's here, but he's not pissed this time, I promise. What if, hear me out, what if we took another one and we made this one here? It shouldn't sound that good, but it does. Bro, I think at this point, burping is not far off. he can't have them. We're borrowing them, bro. Oh yeah, the one shots. I forgot about them. Have an idea for this? Just to give it a little bit more depth, I think is cool. Hey, Steven, what's going on, man? Happy to see you here. Most of this processing is his. Just some of these ones I've done a little bit of stuff on. But as far as saturation, I just use the built-in one in Reaper. I like it better than Saturn, and I only say that because I have no idea how to properly use Saturn. I think Peeling Flesh would be very, very proud of this. Dude, and that's the thing. Like, so many people think, hey, this has got a hefty price tag on it. It's going to be way better. But honestly, man, a lot of times stock plugins are just perfectly fine. It really all depends on how you want to use them. I feel like we got to get a little bit more out of this guitar tone. I feel like it's lacking just, well, a lot. Oh, you know what we could do to make the guitar tone like just stupid? Right after I figure out where. Oh, I completely blanked out for a second. Or no, I didn't. Because I'm still trying to find the. There they are. There was no way for me to center that, and I'm like, what the hell? Where'd it go? Guitars, no. Normally for bass I do, and I'm actually really, really, really happy you mentioned it. Because normally I do, but I've just been in the zone with this, completely forgot. So let's see, I'll do this. We'll do it after our bass. How about that? Whoa, not that much. Oh, I just realized you sent me 2 new ones. My bad, man. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. I also need to figure out a way to get the notifications off of the main screen because I feel like it's a little distracting if it keeps jumping over. So, let's see what we got here so far. England jump scare. I think I'm scared just trying to open that one. Oh man, here we go.
You think you're fucking ready, cunt?
No way, dude. Oh, what's this one? Uh-oh. I already know where you want that one. I can tell by the file length. But apparently I can't find... There it is. What the hell? Oh no. Every time I move these into the weird tempo area, it just changes the play rate. What do you normally do sidechaining guitars to? Same as kick? Like just doing kick to guitars, or what does URM do? Well, what does URM do? What do you do? Because I've heard of people doing it, like sidechaining kick and bass and kick and guitars. There was a weird time, I forget what the project was, but I was doing a lot of, it was like a lot of blast beat heavy stuff. And what I would do is sidechain the snare to the guitar ever so slightly so that the snare would be a little bit more prominent in the mix. And I don't know if that's a backwards way of thinking, but sounded pretty cool. You know what that kind of sounds like? One of those Geiger counters or Geiger counters, the radiation little device. Anthony, my guy, what is up? You have missed, well, I don't want to say you've missed, but jumping in now, like we're kind of telling everybody, is a strange time. Um, man, there's no better way to explain it than just to run it from the top. And yeah, that's that's where we're at so far with it. Oh, you've got the process version? Yeah, let me check that out, man. Let's see what we got here. I think. Okay, it's just the singular title one. Okay. Let me let's get this guy in here. Now we need to Where did I even put this? Oh, that's it. I retitled it. Whoop. Oh, yeah, duh. It's all the way over here. I forgot what we were Holy shit. Forgot what we were working on for like 2 seconds. All right, let's check this out. That's insane, man. Your vocals are on a don't belong on Earth, man. You came from a different planet, that's for sure. Oh, dude, this is on par with lo-fi study music, man. You'll get so much done today, I promise. I just kind of want to run that back forever. Oh, yeah, I meant to place these over here. When I got lost in thoughts, that's what I meant to do. Oh, dude. I can definitely do that. Let's this one? Yeah, okay. That's a good idea. Oh, that's right. You did send me that. Let me grab that real quick. Running out of room to start putting these tracks. Oh, dude. Yes. 100% that. I wonder if we can get it to loop without it sounding like it's repeating. Now, of course, they're going to sound different if I ring mod them both. But I wonder if enough separation between the ring mods would have it almost like a kind of like they're fighting each other sort of sound. Dude, you are not kidding. Discord is blowing up. We'll just pan these like ever so slightly. And then of course we still have like that concrete sounds to help back everything up. Damn, I feel like we're kind of overshadowing the Godzilla stomach now. Maybe the Geiger's got to come down just a little bit to beef up Godzilla. Oh, dude, that's a good idea. Croaks after the stomach. Are we just sound designing the next Godzilla film? Wait a minute. I might be onto something here. Hold on. What if it, like, the concrete part cuts out just a little bit, and then those little Geiger guys peek through just a little? So if we did this kind of like, let's see, how do we want to structure this? Just for example. I feel like that could be super, super cool. And if we don't like it, if we don't love it, we can always just come back and throw these back in place. But this might be really cool, actually. I'm just imagining anybody who's like not familiar with heavy music at all just randomly stumbles upon this in like Twitch or something like that. And they're like, yeah, definitely not listening to this shit again. Okay, so we'll just repeat this part. Oh, somewhere out there, somebody accidentally clicked this stream and went, nope. But yeah, you could be right too. This could be somebody getting into it like, dude, I fucking love Godzilla. And if you can't tell by now, less is more. And I really love cutting parts out to make stuff like this. Oh, I forgot bass. Bass has got to go. That almost makes me want to delete this part. That would be way cooler of a transition, I think. But what if we put this? Now I'm conflicted. Now I am conflicted. Yeah, dude, that would be a sick idea. I mean, realistically, I would love working with everybody. I mean, if we wanted to do it as like one big song, or we wanted to do like what do you call it? If we wanted to do like individually work on stuff, I have no problem working on tracks with you guys. Or if you guys want to do like an EP, I do everything for the love of the game, man. If we can make some heavy shit or just cool shit, or I don't want to say dumb because this is kind of really cool, but just dumb shit, I'm down for everything. Reversing it? Yeah, dude, that's a sick idea. I just need to figure out where. If we want to take the scratch part out entirely, or if we want to. I don't know. I kind of really like that though. What's the easy way to do this? There we are. Reverse. Nope, that's not it. Actually, wait. Yeah, I knew it was one whole track. Should be the same for this too. Then reverse this one. Yeah, dude, that's what we were talking about with Peeling Flesh. I think they said something like, if you're not laughing every time there's a slam or like a beatdown part or whatever, then you're doing it wrong. Okay, I really like that with the scratches because it adds just a little bit extra in there. So let's do this. Move these back up here, bring these same pattern as this. Oh, dude, we got someone from Twitch, since apparently that's the only thing coming over. Hell yeah. I just imagine the one person who joins from Twitch is like not about this at all. Oh yeah, bass has got to cut out right here. Keep misclicking everything. No, wait. I'm definitely messing something up. Oh, that's because we muted these. I completely forgot about that. Or what if we took the Godzilla, stretched it, and left all the artifacts in there? Make it even worse. It kind of feels like we're at the bottom of the ocean. That's where he's waiting, right? Alright, now hear me out. Real talk now. Whole rate just down. I don't know what to think about that other than why can't we just record everything like that? Detune drums, detune everything. God. Oh, dude, you didn't have to do all that, man. Thank you so much. Watch me refund it back to you, like, immediately. I probably should, man. Seriously, man, thank you so much. All right, now what if we went even slower? Oh my god, there's got to be a genre that's like you take everything, like, you know how if you have Nightcore, everything is like pitched up and sped up a little bit? What is it called when you slow it all the way down and pitch everything down? Just straight up end of the world core, I guess. Oh, dude, with everything down tuned and then master chain, just I know I have, what is it? This one? Yeah. Well, I think it's safe to say we've officially made a horror movie soundtrack. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god. That is actually kind of nuts. Yeah, when you're already asleep and then that just pops up and you're like, ah. It's when the sleep paralysis demon has the boombox out. We need to... You know what? I don't even want to get rid of that. I just want to disable it for now because I feel like we could make something nuts. Ragecore. Yeah, dude. Everything just... Yeah, I like that. I want to find a way to get this to sound even bigger. But then I feel like it kind of takes away from the charm of it in there. Reverse Nightcore. Now hear me out. What if we slowed this all the way down and then reverse the whole thing? Inverse Nightcore. Yes, sir. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. I wanted to try something. Yeah, it's because everything's routed out. I've done that on a couple of the Necrotic Symbiosis stuff where I'll have the drums and then I will put the TSC onto the whole entire drum track and it makes it just sound like it was recorded inside of a brick. Because why not? No, hell no. Why not? We need to go put stock in Nokia right now and then just use them strictly for recording. Use them as microphones. Last couple of days, I have been thinking of taking like the most go outside, hit a trash can sound, sample that, and replace all the snares with it. I feel like that would be really, really interesting. A little too extreme. I love that part so much. I'm gonna keep saying it because it just sounds so cool. I feel like guitars do need to be a little bit more forward in the mix. Oh my god, dude. Aerosol whipped cream vocals. That is... We need to put that on a shirt. The brick. It's got to be something to do with, I like that, but something to do with Godzilla too. Or Cthulhu, or something. Godzilla's brick stash or something like that. Oh, dude, you gotta stay bricked up. Let them know who the hardest worker is. Dude, yeah, when you said that, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, who did the highest in the room thing? But yeah, dude, hardest in the room. That's so funny. I think that would be awesome for like an EP title or even an album title. Hardest in the room. We could definitely make that work. That's so funny. But oh man, I want to keep working on this, but guys, I think I got to take a break. The coffee's it's speaking to me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for checking in, and I'm probably going to do another one of these tomorrow morning. Um Depending on how busy the schedule gets, we might do one. Let's see, it's 12 now. We might do one tonight depending on how things go. But I'm super thankful for everybody who popped in. The couple people we've had from like, Kick and Twitch and stuff like that, and everybody who joined the Discord. Holy shit, Discord. And yeah, let's keep sending some ideas back and forth and work on some songs cuz I did not expect this to go in this way, and I am beyond happy that it did. Now I like, dude, I'm motivated to try and put together like a full album or a song where it's just like songs like this, like heavy, but like you've got sections that kick in like, you know, let's go, you know what I mean? I was trying to find it real quick. Whole songs, but like there's a big staple point in it where it does that and then goes into Godzilla. You guys are fucking crazy, and there's no way I would have ever thought of this, or even if I was working with a vocalist, like, hey, let's do Godzilla real quick. So seriously, thank you guys so much, every single one of you. And yeah, let's work on like an EP or something, man. And we could even stream that too and get even more people involved in it, and then it'll just be like a massive project. Something that should probably never be released, but we're gonna do it anyways. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, and I think it's time to get some food and try not to